Thanks for staying. You're still watching Midday Live. Safer Internet Day 2018 will be celebrated globally on Tuesday, 6th February 2018, with the slogan, Create, Connect, and Share Respect. A better internet starts with you. It is geared towards promoting the safe and positive use of digital technology for children and young people and inspire a national conversation. Globally, Safer Internet Day is celebrated in over 100 countries. The day offers the opportunity to highlight positive uses of technology and to explore the role we all play in helping to create a better and safer online community. It calls upon young people, parents, carers, teachers, social workers, law enforcement agencies, companies, policymakers, and wider to join together in helping create a better internet. Now, here in Ghana, J Initiative is championing the Safe Internet Day, and joining me this afternoon in the studio is our item. Good afternoon, thanks for your time. She's Executive Director of J Initiative. We're grateful for your time.
Thank you, Wendy. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. And good afternoon to your viewers.
This is not the first time we're having such a celebration. And here in Ghana, of course, you are the forefront when it comes to the celebration of this day. Has it really been beneficial in any way? Have there been changes you've observed or seen?
Yeah, Wendy, to start with, I think there has been changes when you watch the trend from year one, 2014, when we started observation. It has grown over the years, actually. I would say that 2014 started the celebration only in Accra. 2015 was similar. 2017, we moved to 5 other regions apart from Greater Accra. And 2018, we're going to celebrate it in all 10 regions, all the regional capitals, in collaboration with the Department of Children.
Is that to say that a lot more interest has just, you've whipped up a lot more interest and it ends there? Or you're seeing, because I remember few years ago, one of your concerns had to do with parents being interested in what their kids do when they have access to mobile phones and the tablets and the like.
Yes, from the feed we're picking at the regional level across the country, it's more like more and more people are getting interested, and even at the policy making level, the interest has grown. This year, we are proud to say that we'll have the Minister for Communications to give the keynote address at the public dialogue session. For me, which is a plus, because it gives us some sense of acceptance. Yes, so that is what I would say. For parents as well, they also growing to ask questions. The important questions there is. Telecom industries are putting systems in place now. We have a number of them putting anti-spam platforms in place to protect children. But I must add that it's not enough. And Safer Internet Day is not focusing on just the children. The theme, like you said, is create, connect, and share respect. A better internet starts with you. So each and every one of us has a responsibility in keeping the space hygienic. So if the cyberspace is not clean enough, it's not going to help the process in the conversation. So we will say that a lot of interest has grown in it. And even, let me take this opportunity to thank Media General, because I think you've been doing your best, even though we wish you would do more, in giving us a platform to push the issues across and all of that.
Now, in still talking about the interest, you mentioned earlier on that this will be done countrywide.
Yes.
So how will the process be like? Would you go to schools? What's the focus?
The focus this year, because of the theme, we want to give the opportunity to the grassroots participants to voice out their feelings. So we're going to hold a local language sessions. So Greater Accra will happen at the Osu Home Schools. Upper West will happen at the one of the parks. When we do the media launch, we'll give the details of all the various locations, who will happen at the World Vision Hall and all of that. So each regional capital has a celebration, and this celebration is going to take place in the local language. But then the session happening at the national level is the public dialogue session, which will be at the British Council Auditorium on the 6th, where we'll have the discourse on how and what one could do to ensure that the internet space is kept safe. And it's not only children, it's not only young people, it includes teachers, includes policymakers, parents, and everybody else, including you.
Now, one of the things that you've touched on over and over again over the years has to do with support and funding, because then from your very own research, we didn't have a lot of interest in there. Is that same years on?
Wendy, is still same. As we speak now, this year, for instance, we have very few sponsors coming on board to assist, like the National Communications Authority, Facebook, Media General, First Bank, GBC, and Media Foundation for West Africa. Those are the only people we have coming on board. But you can imagine this is taking place in all the country, in the whole country, and we need support in that regard. So for me, we will take the opportunity to call on more people to come on board. We need people to fund our printouts. We need people to fund our banners, because publicity has to go, the language has to be interpreted in a way that people can relate with, and all of that. So we call on more sponsors to come on board to support us. But we don't want to say that our partners aren't doing enough. We have partners who are giving technical support to get the program going.
Now, one of the main highlights, and which has been your concern, is the bit about child pornography, and then pornography in general. Just today, there's a trending video of a pedophile taking advantage of a young girl, a child, and with the child's face all over. What do you make of this?
Wendy, it has been a growing concern for us, or to us, especially when we heard about the cryptocurrency situation. You know what happens? Somebody is engaged, a young person is called into a hotel room, and cameras are fixed. The child is dragged to do something against his or her wish, and then the video is shared. But you know, the transaction doesn't happen physically, so the amount of money paid, the middle person is paid to the crypto, the Bitcoin account of that person. So it's difficult to track. So that is the first concern we have when we heard about the cryptocurrency and Ghana trying to bring it in. Yeah, it's been a concern, and the video making rounds today may not come from Ghana. But we cannot say that it hasn't come from Ghana, therefore it hasn't got implications for us. It has.
Because people have it on their phones.
That's right. So we would advise that anybody in possession of that video should stop sharing it. If we have the link, we can report to our partners like Google, if it's on a Google network, or Facebook, to remove it. So if we have that, we could do that. But we want to encourage people not to share those videos. The more you share the video, the more you re-victimize the young person involved. And it could be your child, it could be your sister one day. So as much as possible, we want to discourage people from sharing the videos. And if you have any issues with that, kindly report to us. We could help remove the link from.
Oh, please.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Awo Aida Mamenya, she's Executive Director for J Initiative. You're still watching Midday Live.